I'm sure if someone pops up in the line, we all have that favorite teacher. But when you think about it, how did they make you feel? Why were they your favorite teacher? Did they engage you in class? Did they make you feel proud of yourself? Did they show excitement and enthusiasm for what they did? What was it about that teacher that made you love them? And to this day, you still remember that teacher. Are you practicing as a teacher just like that teacher did for you? So, this opportunity is awesome. You have an opportunity to make a difference in the life of the child. But that difference can have a positive effect or you can have a negative effect, depending on the environment that you create. So, just as that teacher did for you, I want you to do that for your students this year. I want you to be that teacher that how many years down the road they're talking about because you impacted them in that way. Remember, to some of these students, this is their only means of inspiration. They leave home and come here to get away from whatever it is they have at home. Nothing there is positive. So when they come here, this is their positive environment. This is their outlet, their place to grow, to learn. These children, they start out their school year with a fire inside. They're coming to you excited. Who's my teacher? What am I going to learn? All the new relationships they're going to build. There's a fire inside. And it's up to you. You have the opportunity to ignite that fire and grow with it. How many things can you do with these students? What can they learn this year? Instead of looking at it as, oh, another year with these students. I can't believe I have to deal with these kids again. No, don't think of it like that. Sure, we all know that 7th and 8th graders are very hard to deal with, okay? But there's a way of getting to them. There is a way. And all of you have it inside you to be able to teach those kids. That's why you're here. You just need to be creative. Not everything works for the same student. When you walk into your classroom, are you smiling or are you just there? Think about it. Energy creates energy. So imagine the positive reaction if you implement a positive attitude. But your opportunity to create a difference in the life of a child will be tremendous. You can bring out the best in these children just by saying a few words to them. Sometimes these children, they may not know what they're capable of. No one is at home telling them, you can do this, and I bet you can be this when you get older. Or, wow, you did a great job today. No one's at home to do that. Some of the kids, they may have an idea of what they want to do, but they can't find that courage to believe that it's possible. Especially with all that peer pressure around, it's hard for them to stand out and actually give it a shot. To stand out and believe that they are unique in its own way. So all they need from you is just a few words, like, I'm proud of you. I believe you can do this. You're really doing a great job. I know this isn't easy for you. You may not have gotten it this time, but great job. You'll get it next time. Keep trying. They don't hear those words from you all the time, but you have a tremendous impact on them. That student, you can impact that one student in a great way, just like you were impacted when you were that age. I'm proud of you. It's sad to think that there are some kids at home that never hear, I'm proud of you. But just because you believe in them, it's making a tremendous difference. Sometimes knowing someone's scared is all it takes to inspire and motivate a child. Little story. I have a family who has a youth program, and there's a student in elementary school that no teacher wants to deal with. He is a terrible child, and I feel compassion for this child because he has a terrible home life. I didn't want him in my facility, but of course I let him in, because now it's my goal to help this child. At first, he was not listening, kind of off to the side, a very big child at the same time, but capable of being powerful athletes in football. So I made it my goal to get through this child that he needed to be respectful, that he was capable of doing anything, that he just had to believe in himself, but he had to follow the rules. Would you know that he never missed a day at the gym? His attitude changed, and he saw his performance change when he was on the football field. Unfortunately, that child no longer comes to the gym and has now gotten kicked out of high school. The idea is, the idea is one of us, someone, can get that child. It's not easy, but it takes a different style. You have to be willing to say, whoa, something's up with this kid. Maybe my style right now isn't working, but there is something I can do. I can help this child. You have that opportunity. So let's see, what is that? You have the opportunity to create the best year of your student's life. You're starting out school right now with that Bible. What's this year going to bring? They may have a preconceived notion about what you are in the classroom. That may be good or bad, but you can do with it whatever you want starting right now. Your kids are going to come to you and you can take that energy and fuel it. They're going to come back every day and be excited to see what school has to offer. So, if you aren't having fun at school, they aren't having fun. Who wants to come to work if it's boring? If you aren't enjoying it, there's no reason to do it. We all know that learning is exciting. Anytime you're learning something new, that's awesome. It's some new material, something that you haven't heard before, that's great. So, you aren't enjoying it, understand that they aren't enjoying it. One thing that I do with my classes is, with my group classes, I have to constantly think to myself, all right, is this getting boring? If this is getting boring for me to teach, I know that on the other end, they're going to not want to come back to me. So I have to constantly stay ahead of the game. It's not about what I do within that class during that hour. It's what I do to prepare for that hour. I have to take into consideration who's coming to my class, all the different levels of fitness to do everybody at the same time. I have to be prepared to entertain. It's always an opportunity do my best at that very time. I can't come in today and say, I'm not feeling well. I guess I'll just do it. Okay, Miss Murphy, I'm only going to teach so-so today because I don't feel good. I can't do that. Every day I come in to teach, every class is an opportunity to do the best I can. And that's the same for you. Every different hour of the day is an opportunity to change. If you had a bad time in your last, whatever, class you had. You had something that went wrong. You can't let that tear you down and the rest of the day go off. That's it. I can't help these kids. My last class was horrible. I give up. No. Understand that, yes, you had a bad time in the last class, but now you need to acknowledge that. How can we do something so that that doesn't happen again? And then you move on to the next thing as if, okay, that's behind us. We're going to continue on. Oh, I want you to engage your students. Get involved with them. When they see that you are there and care about them and you want to be there and explain to them why you need them to do, that gives them a sense of, wow, my teacher really cares. My teacher does want to help me. But if you give them something to do and just send them off on their own, you're not impacting them in any way. You're missing your opportunity to impact those students. Your opportunity is a few hours of the day to impact those students. So don't assume they know you care. Yes, you're here, you're teachers. You obviously care about kids. But that doesn't mean they know you care. You have to show them you care. You have the opportunity to create the best year of your student's life, and you have the opportunity to create the best year of your life. You don't have to go to school. How do you create the best year of your life? By becoming the best version of you. I want you to think about this. Are you genuinely happy? Are you genuinely happy in everything that you do? Where you are, where you're going, what you're doing, how you feel? Are you genuinely happy? Or do you believe that it can be a little bit better? If you don't believe it can be better, it can be better. I never want you to settle. Don't settle for your life the way it is right now just because that's how it is. You let it be that way. It can always be better. You have an opportunity everywhere you are. So you can't settle for what you do now. You have to constantly think, how can I become a better teacher? How can I improve? How can I impact my students even more? And you do this in your daily life as well. It doesn't just have to be with your students at school. It can be with your family, at home, your friends, the people that you surround yourself with, any groups that you're involved in. How can I be the best version of me? Understand that if I walk into this room with no enthusiasm, this is how it makes me feel every time I'm talking. If I start to flex my voice, I'm probably going to start saying something else. Right? So if I don't show you any enthusiasm, then you have no reason to listen to me. And it's the same way with your students. I want you have hope. Hope is being initiated here, which is awesome. I love this quote by Helen Keller. It's optimism is the thing that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. You have to have confidence in not only yourself, but in the students that you're working with. And you have to have a hope that, yes, there can be a difference, and there can be a positive environment. Every time you have an opportunity to smile or to frown, when you smile, you make a difference. I often use the example, if I walk into the room and I just kind of, I'm here, I'm not smiling, well, then you feel no sense of, or desire to smile at me. You probably think I may be some miserable person. But if I smile, it automatically changes your immediate, what you thought about me. So understand that your first impression greatly impacts the people that you surround yourself with. If you aren't going to hold yourself in the presence of, I'm having a great day, then you're going to come across as you're not having a great day, and that impacts the people around you. It's a trickle-down effect. So, how you choose to approach each day will impact how it unfolds. When you get up in the morning, if you start all automatically arguing with the person that you're there with, well, now you're both having a bad day. Then you go to work, and now she's having a bad day, he's having a bad day, that transfers to the coworkers. Now the coworkers are having a bad day, everybody's grumpy. If you start off and you have something positive to say or something happy to think about, then you're going to start your day off with the right foot, and that's going to transfer to every one of you. You all have fun at school this year. You can look forward to coming. Every time you wake up in the morning, yes, I get to go to school today. Yes, I get to see my family. I can't wait till I get to go for a run. Whatever it is. So you have the opportunity to enjoy each day or lose each day through the power of positive thinking. I'm going to give you some examples. The first example is, I have a feeling today isn't going to be a good day. I use this example because that's what my boyfriend said the other day. Today isn't going to be a good day. Well, you automatically set yourself up for having a bad day. If you start telling yourself that, our thoughts are so powerful as well as our words. The more we say things to ourselves, the more effect it has in the long run, and the more we start to believe it. So by saying this, everything that goes wrong throughout the day, you're going to pick out. But you didn't pick out all the other really good things that happened in your day. Only those negative things because you set yourself up to see them. So, I think it's going to be a great day. Next thing. No matter what I do, these kids aren't going to change. It really doesn't matter. Absolutely it doesn't matter. Yes, you may have tried many things in the past and they have not worked, but there is something I'm going to be able to do. I'm just going to have to try to figure something out. There will be a way. You have to turn your negative thinking around. And one more thing is, this is how I've always done it. Well, this is how I've always done it. Sure, this is how you've always done it. Great. And you may have done a good job, you may not have done a good job, but you can always do it better. You have to be willing and able to accept change. If I came here and my PowerPoint didn't work, I'd be like, oh boy, but what would I have to do? I'd have to go with, I'm going to be happy about it, but my presentation would change a little bit, and I would continue on. Nothing would have been lost. Sure, it would have been what I wanted, but it still would have been a good job. So, the key to enjoying each day, do you genuinely enjoy each day? I bring this up because I talk about living in the moment. For a long period of my life, I did not live in the moment, and I can tell you I have zero memories of a large portion of my life. So I have to do a lot of things. However, now I've learned to enjoy every opportunity. First thing is, don't dwell on the past, even if it was last hour, or last year, or 10 years ago. The past is the past, and that's what it is. Leave it there. Move on. It doesn't mean, oh, I love this. People say, I'm going to start my diet on Monday. Or I'm going to start, I'll wait till tomorrow. I messed up now. I might as well just mess it up. I'll just stop what I'm doing. I'll just, do all the bad things because I already messed up. I'll just wait till tomorrow. But that doesn't help you in any way. You acknowledge you messed up at that very moment, and then you move on. It's the past. You continue are right now. Maybe you as a union come together and you do this amazing thing. The Pleasant Valley School District is like, no, nationwide, you know what to do with hope. You have the opportunity to do that. That's awesome. But live in the moment because it's what creates you. So every opportunity you have is a moment, an opportunity. So I think of it like this. Are you living in the moment? When you think about your morning this morning, and if you have kids, do you know if your child woke up happy, if your child woke up sad? Take the time to say hello to them and see how they're feeling. Yeah, do you remember what you ate today? Do you remember what you ate last night? What did you see on your way to work today? Or were you simply thinking about all the other things you had to do in your day and you missed those opportunities? You missed the opportunities because you were thinking about what you had to do later. One thing that I genuinely try to do when I'm in a class is, yes, there's tons of things on my mind and I have so much to accomplish, but if I'm not here and present in the here and now thinking about what I'm doing and who I'm impacting, I'm not having an effect. I'm not taking something and I'm not learning from it because I'm thinking about what I got to do later. That's overwhelming me. I'm not able to relax. You need to slow down and you need to be able to enjoy each moment of every day. I like this quote. The unselfish effort to cheer to others will be the beginning of a happier life for ourselves. This is so true. I want to use this as an example. If you invest in students and you say to yourself, I want you to help your students to enjoy learning. So that means it's going to take a little bit of effort on your part. You're going to have to do some research. How can I teach students? I've heard that term before. This lesson plan is usually a little bit boring. How can I change it? I want you to prepare them. I want you to make them want to strive to be better. Be something more. Not all of you can impact each child in the same way, but if we work together, we can impact the students and they can want to become something. They don't have to be okay with okay. They don't have to be okay with failing. They don't have to be okay with regret. I have a lot of athletes that I work with that now have gone on to college sports, and they say to me, I wish I would have had more of this before I went away. Because before I was okay with just being good. I was good. I was at the top. I didn't need to work any harder. But then you got out into the bigger world and you realized there's more people out there and you could have been a little bit better. So what we need to do is we need to inspire these kids. Let them know what they're capable of and that they can do more. Teach them not with a, what will I get out of this mentality? No. It's a, how can I positively impact this student? And when doing so, your return on investment will be even greater. I promise you that when you do things because you just want to genuinely do them, everything will come back to you. It may not be right away, but it will eventually. So, maybe we can approach you today like this. Today I get to inspire a child. Today, I get to make a difference. Someone said to me the other day, how do you get up in the morning and teach this class? I'm like, well, I don't want to. It's so early. I have no energy. I don't want to do it. But this is what I say to myself, and I truly do. I get to teach spinning today. Yeah. And I don't believe it, but I just keep saying, I get to teach spinning today. You know, I have these people that are coming there, they need me to entertain them. They want a great workout. I don't want to be there. But I got to pretend like I do. And then, all of a sudden, I'm teaching, I'm into it, I'm excited, I like it. I didn't let myself not want to be there. I didn't talk negatively about the class. I didn't talk negatively about being there at that time. I wanted to. I got to be there. That was great. And I do it. And I got this idea because for a long time I had a body image problem. So the doctor was like, you need to look in the mirror and say, you like what you see. I'm like, but if I don't believe it, why am I going to continue saying it? So it took a long time to do it, and I started doing it to the point where I finally began to see pictures. And so it's true. What we say to ourselves, what we say to the people around us, truly are so powerful. If you're going to say negative things to yourself and the people around you, that's going to impact your life. But if you're going to say positive things over and over and over again, eventually it will impact you, and you will be surrounded by positive people in a positive world. So today I get to day is an opportunity, a new opportunity. Just because it didn't work yesterday doesn't mean it's not going to work today. So you now have 178 days, not, oh God, I still have 178 days.